as the action coming to you live from the capital of Barbados in Bridgetown at the Wildey AstroTurf Stadium. And there you get a look at the pitch conditions. Pretty much pristine playing conditions here for tonight's matchup. As we, prior to going on air, had a look at the teams warming up, and both teams showing good spirit and good jump in their step. So it should be an entertaining match as we get you set for this Group C League B contest here between Barbados and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And we'll keep an eye on the other matchup in the group going on as well right now between Bermuda and Dominican Republic. I can tell you at halftime, Bermuda have gone up 2-0 in that match at the break. A couple of goals coming from Jaden Masters in that one. So we'll keep an eye because that's the other big game impacting the table in Group C for this League B matchup as we get set to bring you the opening kickoff here between Barbados and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. My name's Nico Cardarelli. I'll be your commentator for tonight's action, and we appreciate you tuning in on the various platforms and channels that this match is showing. And big shout out as well to the Spock platform for broadcasting this across the globe as we get you set for the opening kickoff here. And it should be a fantastic matchup. Both of these teams, as I mentioned when we had a look at their warm-up period, well, both of them seem to have good spirits, good energy. In terms of
Ladies and gentlemen, please
some favorites,
2023 Concacaf W
as we get some
World
in-stadium
Cup match,
announcements.
the national teams of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Barbados.
And we're just about to get the teams coming out to the pitch. On the books, Barbados the favorite in this match. And here we get a look at the match officials and the two squads. Your match officials for today's game: Alyssa Nichols from the USA, your head referee. Your first AR, Brooke Mayo. Catherine Prescott, the second AR. And the fourth official, Priscilla Perez of Mexico. Well, we're going to step aside for the national anthems. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, to be followed by the national anthem of Barbados.
All right, fans, welcome back to the action as we get set to bring you the opening kickoff here of this Concacaf W Road to Gold Cup matchup between Barbados and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We just had the anthems as both teams shake hands and fist bump with the match officials, and we'll get set for the coin toss and a chance for us to show you the starting lineups as well in just a moment here as the pre-match pleasantries getting underway here, and we'll get the housekeeping issues dealt with in terms of the pre-match photos. And let's get a look at your starting lineup, starting with the favorites Barbados, as there you get a look at the starting 11. They'll come out playing a 4-5-1 formation with the dangerous Ashanti Thompson acting as the lone striker up front, so keep an eye on her, number 9 for Barbados. And now let's flip over to St. Vincent and the Grenadines here. Oh, and excuse me, sorry folks, we'll get match officials first here. As there is the coin toss with our match officials. And there you see Alyssa Nichols, the head official in charge from the USA, Brooke Mayo and Catherine Prescott from the USA and Panama, respectively, the ARs. Your fourth official, Priscilla Perez from Mexico.
Cornelius Huggins.
And there you get a look at St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They'll be wearing the dark jerseys. And here's their starting lineups for tonight's match. Their coach, Cornelius Huggins, countering with a 4-5-1 formation himself. And he'll go with Rainicia Cuffey as the striking option up front. But keep an eye on Arika Hooper as well, playing a wing-back position, as she can definitely be an attacking threat from the back. So this should be a speedy, high-intensity match. Both teams will certainly be looking to make an impact offensively. And we'll see if it'll be Barbados or St. Vincent and the Grenadines to get the edge here in this League B Group C matchup, as we're just seconds away from the opening kickoff for this Concacaf W Road to Gold Cup match. St. Vincent and Grenadines working right to left across your screen in the dark jerseys. They'll kick us off. Barbados countering in the light yellow, in the bright yellow jerseys, going left to right across your screen. And St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Rainicia Cuffey gets set to kick off the action here, as you're tuned in to the Concacaf W Road to Gold Cup. It's League B Group C action, and we're about to get underway in this match between Barbados and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, as our match official Alyssa Nichols checks with her squad. As Rainicia Cuffey stands over top the ball, and we kick off this match with St. Vincent and the Grenadines holding opening possession. But here come Barbados applying quick pressure. St. Vincent and Grenadines move the ball out wide as it's picked up by Connell. She plays it up the line, quick touch by Wildey, but out of touch, and a throw in here to Barbados. To look for Barbados to pressure there and try to create havoc early, and they have possession as they work their way through the midfield. Good touch, good looping ball, a little too much weight on it as the intended target was small, but unable to reach her foot, and it'll be possession to St. Vincent and the Grenadines from the throw-in. Samaya Connell tosses in. Good throw contested. A couple of players there for the visiting squad, and in playing that through the middle, they give it away. Coming off her line will be the keeper, Altisa Ben, and she quickly scoops that up for SVG as they look to throw it out. Nothing doing that time as it's controlled through the midfield, and good pressure there by Hines to come away with it for Barbados. She touches that one out wide to Small. Small taking defenders on. She's closed down, and in the end, possession, well, partially dispossessed. A foul there on the back of the Barbados player Thompson, who got crunched trying to make the play, and she went down awkwardly but quickly pops back up. Good to see nothing serious there for Ashane Thompson of Barbados. There you see a look at the replay, and it was a hard clattering challenge by Cuffy, making her presence felt. So free kick to Barbados, as that could be a important 1v1 matchup throughout this match between Cuffy and Thompson, the two attacking threats respectively. Barbados playing it in from the free kick. Stevenson looking for a teammate. Left-footed effort from distance, but that tracks wide of target and out for a goal kick. So early in this match, 3rd minute of action, and Altisa Ben, the keeper for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, yet to be tested truly with a target, with an attempt on target, but she did make that one good effort coming off her line to challenge, and now St. Vincent and the Grenadines try to hold possession, but on a bit of a wild challenge. A free kick issued as Hooper gets whistled for the foul, and she'll get a talking to from the match official Nichols for that deemed to be wild challenge. You can see on the replay she kind of stepped on the ball and lost her footing in the awkward motion. Free kick here to Barbados. Cross into the penalty area. Headed away by a defender. Hammered back in, and that shot once again wide of target. But Barbados with a couple of attempts in the opening few minutes here of this match. So you have to like the aggressiveness and the willingness of the home squad here, Barbados, to try test the keeper, but so far they've yet to have the accuracy to do so. Through the midfield, nice possession now by St. Vincent and the Grenadines, as Cuffy was on the ball, but Rainicia Cuffy was out-muscled, and in the end it's out for a St. Vincent throw-in. Along the far touchline, trying to work possession, but it's challenged and turned over, as I believe that was Bino who made the play for Barbados. As Tiana Bino working that far side flank in an attacking midfield role. St. Vincent continue to work the touchline with possession, as they do well to hold it under pressure. Barbados continue to press, but in that sequence, a foul committed just across the half line, and a free kick to come now for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. 5th minute of action, scoreless so far in this Concacaf W Road to Gold Cup match between St. Vincent and Grenadines, as their Deontay Del Peche stands over top the ball to take the free kick, taking on Barbados. Del Peche plays it in. One hop straight to the keeper, as Camilla Burke gets her first touch of the ball tonight. And she promptly plays it out with the drop kick. Barbados looking to strike something on a quick counterattack, playing it out wide for Small, but the ball out of her range and out for a St. Vincent throw-in. They take it quickly, as turning forward with it and making the play is Charles. She tries to find the open teammate making the run. Turned over, and on the quick long counter, the ball too far to find any attacking Barbados threats, so easily secured here by the keeper, Ben. She'll pick it up and prepare to boot it out here. She puts a good foot to it through the midfield, contested, as Thompson tried to come away with it for Barbados. Small checks her options, lays that one back for Hines. Quick touch, Thompson, she gets closed down quickly, but did well to advance the ball forward. Now controlled by St. Vincent and the Grenadines, as Shadell Cyrus hammers that one onto the attacking side of midfield, and on the ensuing pressure, knocked out for a throw-in. So some good back and forth possession from both teams, as it's an attacking style of play early on in this match. Both teams trying to open something up and make an impact. Is a little aggressive on that effort from Rainicia Cuffy, and she gets whistled for the foul. It's just a little too much on the back of the defender. So a free kick to Barbados as Adrian Ford gets set to take it. She plays it short. Now they work it back to the keeper. He's got to be careful here with the pressure coming in from Cuffy, but a nice job by the Barbados keeper, Burke, to steer it away. Now they do give possession away as Wildey comes up with it for St. Vincent. Her first touch off the mark, and Barbados promptly scoop it back before any danger can be dealt. There's a good long ball running onto it and trying to make a play as it tracks towards the corner. And that's knocked out for a Barbados throw-in. So good pressure on the counter from the home squad as Hines gets set to take the throw. Shantae Hines checks her options, finds a teammate from the throw. Hines gets it back, lays it over to Thompson. She plays a left-footed ball towards the far side of the penalty area, but it's dealt with defensively. And now Charles tries to flick it forward. That one picked off, however. Barbados stepping around the first defender, teeing up a shot from distance, and ultimately not enough to really threaten the keeper, Ben, but a good effort and a nice idea there from Shanice Stevenson, who took the attempt on target for Barbados, their first true attempt on target in this match, coming in the 8th minute. Coming off her foot, it looked like it had some flight to it, but as it approached the keeper, the effort from distance ultimately proved to be a fairly routine save for Altisa Ben. She looked strong so far between the posts for St. Vincent and the Grenadines in this match. Barbados win themselves a throw-in on the attacking side of half as Johnson tosses in. Contact off the ball. That's going to be a foul and a free kick. As it was Toppin Harriet committing the foul there for Barbados. Richards, the captain for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. She took the free kick. It's promptly hammered back here as pressing forward and trying to make an effort. Nice work there. I believe that's Toppin Harriet who got it back for Barbados. Trying to bring it into the penalty area along the far flank. A couple of defenders there. Cross to the penalty spot, headed down as it found its way to Small, but she really wasn't able to generate anything threatening from it. As Acecia Small with the opportunity inside the penalty area from right around the penalty spot, and ultimately Barbados would have been looking for more from that sequence. Good pressure. Let's get another look here. Actually, this is going to be the free kick on the foul. There you can see the late challenge coming in from Charles on the foot of Thompson. And now it'll be Stevenson to take the free kick for Barbados. Good right-footed effort, straight on target. Keeper misplays it, and it's in the back of the net. From the free kick, Shanice Stevenson opens up the scoring. Altisa Ben, the keeper for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, making a meal of it. Coming off her line, let's get another look here. Strong free kick by Stevenson. And Ben misplays it. Got a ton of it, but not enough to take it off its line or deflect it over the bar through her hands and into the back of the net. Barbados take the 1-0 lead.
Goal for Barbados.
On the free kick goal in the 10th minute from Shanice Stevenson.
Shanice Stevenson in the 10th minute.
So how about that? A free kick from distance. That one was from fairly far out. But Stevenson had the mindset to put it on target, and she's rewarded for her effort. And no doubt that's one Altisa Ben would like to have back. Oleana Bishop getting a talking to from the match official Alyssa Nichols as Richards gets set to take the free kick and restart the action. St. Vincent and Grenadines now trailing 1-0, and they commit a foul trying to wrestle possession back. It's Cuffy who gets whistled for the foul. And a free kick to come here for Barbados. Here you're going to see the tackle from Cuffy as she got a big chunk of the player in Bishop. Hence the foul. Here goes Barbados on the attacking side of half, laid over by Thompson to pick Stevenson, the goal scorer. Nice little 1-2. Thompson tries to feed it forward, intended for Johnson, but dealt with defensively by St. Vincent and Grenadines, knocked out for a throw-in. So Barbados leading 1-0, scoring in the opening 10 minutes of this match. Though officially marked the goal in the 11th minute, but Shanice Stevenson has the go-ahead tally to give Barbados the 1-0 lead right now over St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Keep an eye on the other match going on in Group C, League B action of the Concacaf W Road to Gold Cup. As St. Vincent and Grenadines start to move the ball on the attacking side of half here with Cuffy holding possession, trying to get around the challenge, and it's knocked out for a St. Vincent throw-in. From the throw, they play it backwards to try go forward. Bermuda still leading their match 2-0 over Dominican Republic, so that's the other game that matters here in this group, as those four nations make up Group C in League B, as St. Vincent and the Grenadines try to play the ball forward. Running onto it is Charles, but it tracks out of territory and out for a Bermuda throw-in. From the throw, Small tosses forward. As running onto it is Toppin Harrod. She tries to get around the first defender. Richards there, the Wildey vet and the captain for St. Vincent, making a well-timed slide tackle there. You get a look at her. As Asha Richards, the stalwart defender, making a heads-up play. Good effort that time by Wildey. It goes off a teammate, and she does well to prevent it from going for a corner, as that's knocked out. Throw in here to Barbados, taken quickly by Hines as they try to work the ball, and in doing so, it's knocked out again. This time, a throw-in for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Samaya Connell checks her options from the throw, tosses in, headed away by Small. Barbados taking possession as Thompson into the middle. Nice touch by Stevenson to play it out wide. 15th minute of action. Barbados leading 1-0, and they're pressing here into the attacking third, but the ball knocked out for a throw-in. Thompson, she goes back with the throw, picks out Johnson, tries to lay it over to Thompson. It was Stevenson from the throw, Now Thompson battling for it against Charles. Charles gets a foot in there for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, moves it forward, but Barbados promptly play it back. Stevenson looking for an overlapping run. Small tracking onto it. She's going to have a threat here. Small trying to get around the defender, but well dealt with, and then the clearance from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, knocking it out for the throw-in. But some heads-up defending there by Connell to deal with that attacking threat in the form of Asia Small. Shante Hines tosses in for Barbados. Flicked on as Small tries to keep it in along the touchline. Hammered out by Wildey, and throw into the home squad here as Barbados lead 1-0. Hines tosses in. Two defenders there, knock it through the air, and a battle for possession ensues. Nice job by Charles to control it under pressure. She finds a player out wide trying to bring it onto the attacking side of half, and here goes a counterattack from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, but just as quickly it's snuffed out as Hooper never really had a good turn with it, and Barbados trying to quickly counter themselves, but a handball called and a free kick to come now for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, as there you saw Melanie Stowe, the defender, who Had her hands full at the moment with Rihanna Cyrus, the attacking threat for Barbados. So the keeper, Ben, gets set to take the free kick. She puts a good right foot through the ball onto the attacking side of half, headed forward, but quickly Barbados tried to get it back. Stevenson flicking it over to Thompson. St. Vincent and the Grenadines in possession, but that pass attempt picked off and then knocked out for a throw. So it'll be Connell to toss in here for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. As you're tuned in to Concacaf W Road to Gold Cup action, my name's Nico Cardarelli. Nice step over there by Cyrus. She draws small open into the attacking third, but promptly there was Connell for the defensive tackle. There you get a look at Samaya Connell. She has played a strong game on the back line so far for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, representing Jebel FC. The back line here, Barbados, handling the challenge, and actually a defender losing her footing, but coming back from an offside position. The attacking threat up there in the form of Cuffy never could make a play on it. And heads-up effort by Hooper to win her team the throw-in, despite being outmanned in that sequence. She was the lone threat up there for St. Vincent and the Grenadines and somehow won her team the throw-in. We try to hold possession here. Richards miscues on that one, and now Barbados looking to counter on the attacking side of half. Connell there with a good defensive clearance. As once again, you get a look at the steady Samaya Connell, making her mark there as the left back for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They continue to press on Connell's flank. Played back, Hines. She makes the touch, is trying to spin off the player into the penalty area, drawn back, left-footed effort, and it's 2-0 Barbados! Oh, what a beautiful goal! That was spectacular as Rihanna Cyrus celebrates with joy and a well-earned smile. You gotta love the celly. Uses the shoe as a phone to call home, because her family's going to be proud of this one. Have another look. Nice cheeky touch to draw to the left foot, and then a quick release. The keeper, Ben, never even had time to get down. And Rihanna Cyrus calls home and calls Master Control to say, cue up the tape. That's a highlight reel goal.
Ladies and gentlemen,
as we get another look at it here. And Barbados take a 2-0 lead on that beautiful strike from Rihanna Cyrus. Foul called there against St. Vincent and the Grenadines, as the other Cyrus, that's Shadell Cyrus for St. Vincent and Grenadines, gets called for the foul. Wow, what a goal from Rihanna Cyrus. Wondering if we'll get more from her like that. If she does, I got a special goal call for her. That was a great strike to make it 2-0. And now Barbados in control as they maneuver the ball through the back line. They'll go all the way back to the keeper, Burke. She switches out wide for Hines. Hines finds a player through the middle there, and Thompson out wide again for Hines. Motion off the ball up the flank as it's headed by a defender, and the Barbados attacker in Toppin her tried to make the play from her backside, but the ball just getting out of her range. Battle through the midfield, nice job, as I believe that's Bino who made the effort to come up with it. It was, as she tried to hit Johnson with the pass, and now it's knocked out for a Barbados throw-in deep in the attacking third. 22nd minute of play, the goals coming in the 11th minute and the 19th minute Stevenson first, Cyrus with the second, and Barbados have a 2-0 lead. They work the ball up the far flank, touch in towards the top of the penalty area. There's a shot attempt from Cyrus, and that time saved by the keeper, Ben. She had sure hands to pluck that one out of the air. As Rihanna Cyrus trying to double up for a brace, but not to be that time. Stevenson. Great through ball. Cyrus breaks in around the keeper. And she puts it home. She came in like a wrecking ball. And she just went to work. Rihanna Cyrus. 2 goals, 3 minutes apart. She's got a brace. And Barbados have a 3-0 lead in the 23rd minute of this match over St. Vincent and the Grenadines as you're tuned in to the Concacaf W Road to the Gold Cup.
Scored by number 10, Rihanna.
Good job by Cyrus to finish that off after the initial touch to get around the keeper. Maybe a little heavy. It got away from her for just a moment. But she's quick, and she is impactful. Her second of the match. Officially 4 minutes apart. Goals in the 19th minute and the 23rd minute. And Rihanna Cyrus has 2 of the 3 goals to give Barbados a commanding lead as a hard, clattering, well-timed tackle on the ball. Adrian Ford winning the goal kick there on that beautiful textbook defensive tackle. Well, Barbados were the betting favorite coming into this match, and now here in the 24th minute leading 3-0, you can start to see why, as that late tackle laid out by Christiane Wildey, and Wildey gets whistled for the foul. And Barbados in a commanding lead here, 3-0. As in the other Group C League B match right now, Bermuda up 2-0, but here go Barbados again, drawing it to the top of the penalty area. Deflected by a defender, pulled back Small, makes the touch over to Cyrus. She tees up the right-footed effort, but that one deflected wide and tracking towards the goal line where appeals for a corner kick. Nothing doing yet, as it was a good effort by Deontay Del Pesce to keep it in play. Small, she tries to cross one in, check that was Thompson. Controlled by Barbados as they try to make the switch on the field. The ball right on target, off the crossbar, as Ben had to be careful with that long rainbow shot. It just kind of hung up there for a long time as a player going down in the box. And now we'll get the whistle. Bit of a crazy sequence. The player, Acecia Small for Barbados, proving to be okay. There you see the aerial challenge against her numerical counterpart in Samaya Connell, who's had a strong game on the back line. And we'll restart the action here with a drop ball as St. Vincent and the Grenadines take possession. Connell playing it across the half line as Johnson back there defensively for Barbados. Ricocheting and pinballing around, and now St. Vincent and the Grenadines take possession. Shadell Cyrus tries to pick out an overlap option out wide in Connell, but she never did get there. And now Small looking to take advantage of Connell being out of position. Nice cover that time by Cyrus. Barbados working it from the throw, trying to work their way into the attacking third, but a good defensive stance by Charles to come away with it for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They move the ball around before it's knocked out of touch by Ashane Thompson. As St. Vincent and the Grenadines will take the throw here. Long toss on a couple of bounces running after it was Wildey. She wins another throw-in for her team as Ford had no option but to knock it out of touch. Lots of matches going on across the various leagues and groups for the Concacaf W Road to the Gold Cup. One of the more highlighted ones tonight, of course, the big home and away series with Jamaica and Canada. How about the performance of Jamaica at the FIFA Women's World Cup earlier this summer? I don't know how many folks gave them a chance to get out of their group, especially after what they had to go through just to make it physically to the World Cup, but just a tremendous performance. And really one of the darlings of the tournament. On the flip side, Canada Soccer, I'm broadcasting live from Canada, so my home nation. Certainly not the Women's World Cup we would have been hoping for. A disappointing performance, to say the least, but a chance tonight to start the berth for Olympic qualification in that all-important League A matchup between Jamaica and Canada in the Concacaf W Road to Gold Cup. We get a foul called here against Hooper. She just comes in a little bit late on that tackle against Johnson, and Barbados have possession from the free kick. They start to work their way through the midfield here as we approach the 30th minute of action. A good job to hold the line and stay onside by Small, the attacking threat up there for Barbados, as they win a throw-in. Defender closes in and knocks it out of play. That was Nanton there for St. Vincent and Grenadines. As the throw-in inside the attacking third, played towards the penalty area, but knocked away by a defender's foot, and now controlled by Charles. It just gets away from her. And Johnson's going to have to hustle back here for Barbados. She makes a back pass, not the best weighted ball, and in the end, bailed out by her teammate in Oleana Bishop, who is able to move it back to the keeper Burke, and now they play forward. Missed connection on that pass attempt and a transition from St. Vincent, but just as quickly turned over. Here go Barbados. They try work it out to the far flank. Picked up. Cyrus, she tries to draw the ball back over. But again, just some miscommunication, cross wires, and in the end, the ball over the head of Hines. And out for a throw into St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where Connell tosses it back in. Push on the back of the player. It'll be a free kick for St. Vincent and Grenadines as Shadell Cyrus wins the whistle. And now running forward with it is Wildey. She tries to draw the ball in, and she takes some late contact. So that'll be a free kick for St. Vincent and Grenadines as Christiane Wildey still down on the turf. So hopefully nothing serious there for her. She pops back up. So the free kick coming here for St. Vincent and Grenadines, and this could be an important point in the match for them, as they've had little to threaten on target so far, but Cyrus tees up the free kick. A bounce played short to the near post and ultimately knocked out for a corner kick. So St. Vincent and Grenadines will have another opportunity from a set piece to try generate some offense here, trailing 3-0 in this match. Not the best contact on the free kick from Shadell Cyrus, but she'll have an opportunity here to redeem herself as she sets up for an in-swinger from the corner. Ball delivered in. That's a much better cross. Headed away by the defender, but the danger's still present. And contact coming in from Wildey. Remember, she was the player who got hammered earlier to draw the initial free kick, and maybe getting a little bit of redemption, but in the end costing her team the foul. So a free kick now for Barbados. As we're inside the final 15 minutes of the opening half, you're tuned into the Concacaf W Road to Gold Cup. It's Barbados 3, St. Vincent and the Grenadines 0. As goals coming in the 11th minute from Shanice Stevenson, the 19th minute from Rihanna Cyrus, and she finds a second tally for a brace. And actually, they've changed the official time, so it is just a 3-minute spread. Goals in the 19th minute and 22nd minute from Cyrus, so 2 goals 3 minutes apart. And Barbados in a commanding 3-0 lead as they commit the foul in transition, and a free kick now for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Right foot through the ball. Contact off the ball there with Cuffey getting tied up, but ultimately nothing doing and play continuing on as the back pass picked up by Richards. She lays it short. Oh, that was a tense moment as Rihanna Cyrus was charging for Barbados, applying the pressure, and on the captain, Asha Richards, her ball back to the keeper, Ben, just got there in time, just barely had enough weight as Cyrus nearly picked it off. Barbados pressing once again towards the attacking third. Ball dealt with for a moment. There's a long shot from distance. Keeper gets a touch to it before it goes off the bar. Big save by Altisa Ben to keep this a 3-0 scoreline on that long shot from distance. And I believe that was Stevenson who let it fly. Remember, Stevenson had the opening tally on a long free kick. Let's get another look at that chance. Well, Ben maybe didn't get a touch. I thought initially she got the fingertips to it before it hit the bar. May have gone clean off the woodwork as Barbados continue to press here offensively. They've hit the woodwork a couple of times already in the opening half. On top of this 3-0 lead. Aerial challenge, both teams contending for it. Nice defensive play there by Richards as she tries to track back again. Knocked out of play as Toppin Harrett making the effort for Barbados. You see her there going up against the 2 defenders, and nice work by Soroya Toppin Harrett to keep possession for Barbados. And she's back at work again, and this time, however, I believe coming from an offside position. Free kick to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. 35th minute of action. As it's controlled here through the midfield, played forward by Stevenson. Looping ball takes a couple of bounces, and Ben comes off her line to collect it with Rihanna Cyrus in the vicinity. Ball ricocheted around after a couple of volleys as Barbados play it through the back line. Laid off by Hines. Picked up here by Small. Actually, check that. They made a switch on the wings. Bino now on the near flank. There's a good looping overlap run into the penalty area. And, oh, that one just going wide of target. A chance to make it 4, but Small unable to find the net with this chance. What a brilliant through ball. Look at that overlapping run. Acecia Small takes the right-footed effort. Oh, and she did not miss by much. That's the winged switch that I was just referring to with Bino and Small switching flanks. Small had been patrolling the right wing on the attacking midfield all the first half until maybe the last few minutes. And as soon as she switches over to the left, she has a golden opportunity, but unable to put it home. Up 3-0. Maybe not anything Barbados have to sweat too much, but still, you want to be able to finish those opportunities off. Good chances generated here by the home squad in the first half of action. Long toss by Hines onto the attacking side of the halfway line, and it's promptly volleyed back and knocked out for a throw. Shantae Hines tosses in. Bino tries to run onto it, but the defender Del Pesce there. As there you get a look at Deontay Del Pesce as she deals with that attacking threat. From the throw-in, headed away by a defender. Hines will shield it out, and once again Barbados picking up another throw. Lots of contact off the ball. An attacker for Barbados down in the box. Nothing doing, though. As Bino tries to cross to the far post. The keeper, Ben, misplays it. What a defensive stand there. As it looked like it should have been 4-0. But unable to knock it in was Small. And full credit to the defender, Nanton, for standing her ground on the line. Let's get another look at this. Ben comes off her line, misplays it. The keeper looks beat. Small touches it, but there's Nanton there for St. Vincent and Grenadines to act a brick wall, and she keeps that one out. Phenomenal defensive stand there from Ray Dawn Nanton. Corner kick for Barbados. The in-swinger to the near post. Parried away by the keeper, Ben. Excellent ball delivered on that corner kick as Barbados continue to press. Volley attempt miss. Bino comes down with it, but immediately closed down by the defender. And St. Vincent and the Grenadines bend, but don't break on that last threatening sequence by Barbados. Ooh, hard tackle on a tough angle, and Cyrus against Cyrus. And it's Shadell Cyrus from St. Vincent and Grenadines who's shown the yellow card here in the 39th minute. As Rihanna Cyrus, the attacking threat for Barbados, gets taken down. There you get another look at it. And hopefully nothing serious for Rihanna Cyrus, who's got 2 of the 3 goals in this match already for Barbados. Shanice Stevenson stands over top the ball to take the free kick. She's got a goal in this match. She opened up the scoring back in the 11th minute from a free kick. Will she go for target this time or try to play something in for a teammate? Stevenson. Right-footed delivery to the back post. Headed away by a defender, but the danger's still present as Toppin Hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen,
She tries to flick one into the penalty area.
Player number 15.
The ball pinballs around St. Vincent and the Grenadines, desperately trying to clear it away.
In the 39th minute.
And it's out for a Barbados throw-in. Shante Hines. Lots of pressure on the back of Tiana Bino, and she doesn't like it. In the end, possession goes to St. Vincent and the Grenadines with a throw-in. Connell. Bino tried to advance it forward. Foul committed on the back of Del Pesce, and it'll be a free kick for St. Vincent and the Grenadines as we're inside the final 5 minutes of the first half of action as you're tuned in to the Concacaf W Road to Gold Cup. My name's Nico Cardarelli, and we're broadcasting live in this all-important League B Group C matchup between Barbados and St. Vincent and Grenadines, with Barbados up 3-0. And they're pressing once again as Bino tried to make the effort to cause the turnover. Now it's Hines. She gets hammered to the turf after making a good play. And now Wildey's going to get a talking to here as Shante Hines favoring her right shoulder, but hopefully nothing serious there. She's able to pick herself up and stretch it out, and she'll continue on as Wildey gets her final warning from the match official from the USA, Alyssa Nichols. Wildey's been on the giving end of a couple of really tough, hard tackles. So she'll have to proceed cautiously the next time she goes in for a challenge. Hines tosses in for Barbados. Trying to spin off the defender was Toppin Hurt, but she was unable to come away with it. And now here goes St. Vincent and Grenadines as a foul committed there by Del Pesce. And a caution shown here. And is it going to be to Thompson? Well, it's going to be Del Pesce who gets the yellow card as the free kick to Barbados. There you can see it, a late time tackle by Del Pesce, nowhere near the ball. So a couple of unsporting tackles and a couple of late cautions here in the first half. Barbados move the ball. They try to cross one into the penalty area, headed away. The ball ricocheting back and forth. Some miscommunication as Del Pesce gets the yellow card. And now here goes St. Vincent and the Grenadines as they try to hit Hooper in stride on the counterattack, but it's back to the keeper Burke for Barbados. She touches out wide. Hines gets closed down by two players. It goes off of Wildey and out for the throw. Hines trying to make a quick play to catch them out of position, but it's turned over. And just as quick, Barbados get it back. Brilliant through ball, threading the needle and running onto it up the far flank. Nice move around the initial defender, drawn into the middle. Cyrus shoots, and that one just goes wide. Toppin Harrod set her up with a great pass. Small there as well. You can see the trio of Toppin, Harrod, Cyrus, and Small. And here's a look at Cyrus, who teed up the right-footed strike. She's already got two in the match, had the chance for the hat trick, but that one curled just wide of the post. 44th minute of action. There you get a look at Rihanna Cyrus as Deontay Del Pesce taking a knock in the sequence, and she'll be helped off the pitch for the time being as she'll get some medical treatment. So hopefully nothing serious there for the defender for St. Vincent and the Grenadines in Del Pesce. But how about the first half from Rihanna Cyrus from Barbados? 2 goals in a span of 3 minutes. And she continues to pose a threat up front. St. Vincent and the Grenadines try to move the ball up through the half, knocked away as played over to the far touchline, and the visiting squad will get the throw-in. It's been a challenging first half at times for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The Barbados coming into the match as the overwhelming favorite, and they've proven to be the stronger squad through the opening 45 minutes. Another yellow card issued here to a St. Vincent and Grenadines player as once again they continue to target Rihanna Cyrus, the attacking threat for Barbados, but she's able to shake that off, and Barbados will restart the action with a free kick. As there you get a look at it, a dangerous attempt at the ball. I believe it was Richards who made the effort and drew the yellow card. It may have been Nanton actually. Check that. As there you get a look at Nanton, 16 for St. Vincent and Grenadines. Stevenson, she plays it from the free kick. Flicked on, and Cyrus has the hat trick. Stevenson from the free kick, touched on by Rihanna Cyrus.
Yellow card issued to number 16.
And Cyrus makes it 4-0 Barbados.
In the 45th minute.
Caution confirmed to Nanton in the 45th minute, but let's get another look at this beauty goal as from the free kick, the ball over the defender, fell straight to the foot of Rihanna Cyrus.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and just the slightest deflection to put it past the helpless keeper. And Barbados take a 4-0 lead moments before the halftime whistle. 45th minute +1. Rihanna Cyrus gets her third of the match. It's Barbados 4, St. Vincent and the Grenadines 0. And there we get the halftime whistle from our match official, Alyssa Nichols. And how about that performance from the home squad? The home fans in Bridgetown, Barbados, appreciating the effort. And how could you not? On the back of a hat trick from Rihanna Cyrus, it's Barbados 4, St. Vincent and the Grenadines 0.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines 0.
Folks, we're going to step aside for a quick break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned as you're watching Concacaf W Road to Gold Cup action.
Be the first to watch the highlights of this game in our official YouTube channel at Concacaf. Don't miss the best moments of Concacaf games and tournaments. Follow us on TikTok at Concacaf.
Let me rock. All right.
All right, fans, welcome back into the broadcast as we get set for the second half kickoff here between Barbados and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You're tuned into Concacaf W Road to Gold Cup. We get a couple of substitutions here for St. Vincent and the Grenadines to start the second half, so we'll get those in just a few moments. As it looks like Danielle Crease, one of the two players brought on there. You get a look at Crease. And they'll look for some sort of spark to change the tides here as our referee Nichols gets set to blow the whistle and kick us off. And we're underway here in the second half. Barbados leading 4-0 over St. Vincent and the Grenadines as you're tuned in to CONCACAF W Road to Gold Cup. My name's Nico Cardarelli, providing the commentary as we're broadcasting across various platforms and on Spock. And of course, head over to concacaf.com for all the latest news, stats, scores, and info for the entire competition. So it looks like Ashanti Brown, who's listed as a third keeper, coming onto the field as a midfield player. There you can see Brown, number 4 for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So Brown into the match, along with Crease and Shadell Cyrus, who received a caution towards the end of the first half. One of the two players subbed off. So we'll see if St. Vincent and the Grenadines can generate some offense. Unable to register an attempt on target. Christiane Wildey, the other St. Vincent and Grenadines player, substituted off there. You saw the graphic, and Wildey did not receive a caution, but she was working her way towards one. She also picked up a knock late in that first half, so hopefully nothing serious for Wildey with her departure from this match. Burke playing it on to Ford as Barbados start to work their way forward. Thompson, she tries to feed the ball forward. The defender misplays it, and that'll give Bino a chance to take it here for Barbados. She evades the first tackle attempt, crosses the ball in. Ben comes off her line. Initially bobbles it, but Altisa Ben securing it with safe hands now for St. Vincent and Grenadines as she plays the drop kick out onto the opposing side of half, and the ball rolls all the way to the Barbados keeper, Camilla Burke. Burke really not tested in the opening half. St. Vincent and Grenadines struggling to find their way into the attacking third at time in the opening 45. And they'll try to change that here in the second half as Barbados now trying to work their way into the attacking third with Rihanna Cyrus on the ball. She draws back, crossed into the penalty area, kneed away by that effort from Crease. So a good defensive play there from Danella Crease, and now she tries to bring the ball forward. It's off a Barbados player. Kept in play there by the keeper, Ben. As here in the 48th minute, Ben plays the ball out from outside her penalty area. Knocked forward by Johnson for Barbados. Bino continues to battle for possession, and in the end, Bino a little too physical, and she doesn't like that call as she gives up the free kick to St. Vincent and Grenadines. They play it quickly up the flank, and now that's Hooper trying to turn with it onto the attacking side of half. She takes a couple of defenders on before losing the ball. The quick counter attack broken up. Barbados trying to get it back. Del Pesce inadvertently clipped the foot of the referee, and Del Pesce got the worst of that exchange. As trying to get it back was Danella Crease, but it was on the wrong side of her. And now Cyrus tries to take possession for Barbados. She tries to touch out wide for the teammate in the form of Bino, and looking a little bit gassed, Samaya Connell just has to knock that out for a throw-in. So it'll be a throw-in here for Barbados. They toss it in towards the penalty area where Toppin Harrod tries to take on the defender. Good work there by Ashante Brown. not committing a foul. The third string keeper playing as an outfielder wins her team a goal kick. Get another look at that sequence. There you see Brown, number 4, the defender, doing a good job to keep her arms out and not commit a foul, as Toppin Harrod went down a little too easily for the referee's liking. Now Toppin Harrod on it. Lays the ball out wide as Thompson tried to step around the tackler, and now Hooper has it for St. Vincent and Grenadines. She lays that one off, a foul committed. Maybe they would have liked the advantage, but in the end, nothing doing, and a free kick will come for St. Vincent and Grenadines. As Crease was the player on the flank who maybe could have made the case for the advantage, but in the end, they take the set piece as Richards plays it ahead, and just as quickly another foul committed. Connell taken down. And a free kick for St. Vincent and Grenadines, with Small committing the foul. So Connell gets set to take the free kick. This is just about the same position where Stevenson scored in the first half to open up the scoring. Connell's ball takes a couple of bounces before it's easily secured by the keeper, Burke. So Camilla Burke will look to kick it out here for Barbados. Good strong boot, as it's dealt with by the defender there in the form of Nanton. Both teams battling for it, and St. Vincent and Grenadines come away with it as Del Peche on the ball. Trying to take the defender on out wide, nothing doing there, as possession to Barbados. Del Peche doesn't like it, but Stevenson able to easily handle that sequence. Canal Johnson, she gets set to take the throw-in, tosses in, and it's knocked away by Del Peche, out for another throw. Johnson, long toss. Once again thrown to Barbados as they inch their way up the line and on towards the attacking side of half. A little bit of battle going on up the line there with Tiana Bino, number 16 for Barbados. Keep an eye on her. She starts to stir it up a little bit, but Barbados and St. Vincent and Grenadines continuing to battle for possession, and now Barbados springing the attacker out wide, but a well-timed tackle as coming over to make that play was Hooper. She knocked it loose. Actually, check that. That was Melanie Stowe there on the back line. Through ball, finds a player running onto it in Bino, but she couldn't quite time her run that time, and it's offside call with the free kick to come for St. Vincent and Grenadines, as Nanton opts to leave it for the keeper, Ben. Single bounce before Crease tries to knock it forward. It's out of touch, and a throw-in to come here for Barbados. From the throw, Crease gets a volley to it, and it's picked up by her teammate in Cuffey, who tries to turn and burn the defender. Lost her footing, but in getting tangled up, she wins a free kick. So a nice job there by Rainicia Cuffey to win the set piece. And if St. Vincent and Grenadines want to get some offense going, they got to try get Cuffey going here. She's got some of that explosivity, as you saw it. She tried to burst by the defender in Bishop, who ultimately had no choice but to take her down. So keep an eye on Cuffey as a potential target from this free kick. And it's Del Pesci over top the ball. Ball played in, and ultimately unable to find a teammate with that service. It rolls out for a goal kick. Maybe one that Del Pesci would like to have back. As we approach the 55th minute of action, Barbados continue to control the pace of this match, up 4-0, all 4 goals coming in the opening 45 minutes. And now they're just focused on smart possession and not making costly errors defensively. But here goes Bino. Bino pressing up the flank, checking her options. She gets closed down by the defender and the ball knocked out for a throw. Heads up tackle that time by the captain for St. Vincent and Grenadines, Asha Richards, as you get a look at her. She wasn't going to be fooled or intimidated by Tiana Bino that time. Bino with the throw. She hits it to Stevenson, who goes back to Bino, but never checked her position on the pitch, and offside as Barbados gets set to make their first substitutions of this match. As it looks like Burnett Griffith will be one of two players to come in here. Picked up by Toppin Harrod. Barbados trying to hold possession, but creased there defensively. Picked up now by Cyrus. Rihanna Cyrus, her long distance effort right on the keeper Ben, and she makes the save. Throwing it out and trying to hold possession is Hooper, taking on two defenders, but it's Thompson that takes it for Barbados. Nice little overlap and looping ball forward for Small. She tries to cross that one into the middle, but headed by a defender, and then Connell, under pressure, has to knock it out for the corner. I believe we'll get the substitutions coming here, and it's going to be Small coming out for Barbados and Burnett Griffith coming into the match. So a nice performance from Assisia Small, who gets substituted out here in the 57th minute as Chana Burnett Griffith comes into this match.
Your attention, please, ladies and
Small
gentlemen.
helping to generate the corner,
Substitution
her last
for
impact
Barbados
on this match.
in the
She had a couple of great
57th
chances in the first half as well.
minute.
Setting up for the outswinger to the near post. Oh, that was dangerous for a moment, and the keeper Ben had to be certain as she plucked that one out of midair and did well to prevent an Olympico with that ball curling towards the goal line. And from an outswinger, nonetheless, very impressive corner kick taken there by Barbados. And they're pressing once again as Toppin Harrod tried to get around the defender, nothing doing. Nice little 1-2, and here goes Hooper for St. Vincent and Grenadines, but a darting tackle coming in as Adrian Ford slid and timed it perfectly. And now Barbados trying the counterattack, but there's Richards to knock it out of play, throwing to Barbados. So a good crowd on hand in Bridgetown at the Wildey AstroTurf Stadium. And they've been treated to a great performance by the home squad, up 4-0, and now they're pressing for more. Cross into the penalty area, knocked away, but straight to an attacker as teeing up the shot. I believe that was Toppin Harrod. Missed opportunity for Barbados. Let's get another look at it. So the initial clearance coming through, check that, it was Stevenson who stepped up. Shanice Stevenson, who opened up the scoring back in the 11th minute from the free kick. She tried for a brace, but that time her shot attempt off target. Barbados maintaining possession as they look to broach the attacking side of half. There's a long ball played forward. Running onto it, the substitute, Burnett Griffith. Gianna Burnett Griffith tries to cross something in. Well, she appealed for a corner kick thinking it went off a defender, but clean out, and it'll be a goal kick here for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So approaching the final half hour of match play as Altisa Ben gets set to take the goal kick. The St. Vincent and the Grenadines keeper clears the half with a single bounce, and just as promptly Barbados play it back. Both teams battling for possession, and it's Bino that comes up with it for Barbados. Top inherit. She plays out wide. Controlled on the effort by Hines, but in the end taken away as Hines down behind the play after being dispossessed. And the pass intended for Hooper, but she's starting to look a little gassed out there. Never made a run towards the ball, and it's out for a throw into Barbados. You got to look at Ashante Brown for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the alternate keeper coming on as an outfielder here in this match, and right now marking the dangerous Soroya top inherit, as it'll be a throw into St. Vincent and the Grenadines just on the attacking side of half. Samaya Connell, who's had a strong game defensively for St. Vincent. That time possession turned over, and here go Barbados. Bino, she lays it back. There's a good ball trying to pick her on the return. Running onto it is Burnett Griffith. Crossing in towards the top of the penalty area. Cyrus gets knocked off the ball. Burnett Griffith with a shot. What a save! Altisa Ben with her best save of the match as Chiana Burnett Griffith stepped into one from the top of the penalty area, and she had thoughts of a highlight reel goal once it left her foot, and it curled into the hands of the keeper. What an opportunity for Burnett Griffith. An injured player away from the play. St. Vincent and the Grenadines able to get that player back up and in form to continue on, so that's a good sight to see. We will get a substitution coming here. It's actually going to be a double substitution, as it looks like Cuffey will be coming out of the match along with Charles. And the two players coming in, Anderson,
leaving the game, number 18,
and I believe it was Ariel DePesce, the other player coming in. Let's get another look at that shot attempt. Wow, what a strike from Burnett Griffith. What a great save by Ben to track over and parry that out. So Ariel Delpiche comes into the match along with Anderson, and the double substitution for St. Vincent and Grenadines, as they've now used 4 of their changes here in this match, and they look for anything to try get some offense and positive momentum building here in the final half hour. Ball played forward. Keeper comes well out of her box, nearly misplayed it, but Ben able to track back and get her hands on it before any more damage could be done, with Bino in the vicinity. St. Vincent and Grenadines playing a long ball forward. Running onto it is Hooper. She tries to battle possession away, and St. Vincent and Grenadines do have it, only for a moment though, as coming in to take it, Johnson, as Bishop goes back to her keeper, Burke, under pressure, and that'll go out for a St. Vincent throw-in. So maybe a little too lackadaisical there from Barbados, as the back line and that combo of Johnson, Bishop, and the keeper Burke turning it over from the throw-in. From the throw, St. Vincent and Grenadines work it into the penalty area, but just as quick, Burke picks it up and now bowls it out for Barbados. 64th minute of action. Here they go in transition on the counter. That ball up the line as Cyrus trying to run onto it, but Connell there defensively to knock it out of touch. So already with a hat trick in the match, Rihanna Cyrus shifting over to the wing position along Burnett Griffith to take the middle. Bino with the half volley. She never did get her body in a good position to square up a clean, powerful shot. did well to make contact, but in the end easily cleared away for the corner kick. Tiana Bino will get set to take the corner here for Barbados, setting up for an in-swinger. Option at the near post, but the majority of traffic towards the top of the penalty area. That's Rihanna Cyrus at the near post, posing that threat, and at the back post, actually in the middle there, was Stevenson. Bino setting up for the in-swinger. Delivers a quality ball. Headed away by the defensive effort of Crease, and on the second effort, Barbados trying to keep the pressure on, but St. Vincent and Grenadines have them retreat to the half line. Barbados squaring up along the far side flank. Once again, a defensive clearance, and a good job that time by Connell to knock it out. We got another substitution here. This time it's Barbados making the change, as Toppin Harriet will come out of the match.
Your attention, please.
And actually, they'll make a
Ladies
double
and
substitution
gentlemen,
here, as Hines, the other player to be
Barbados
substituted out.
in the 66th minute.
As Owls will come in,
Soraya Toppin
along
Harriet
with Watson
and
James.
Chanel Johnson. Entering the game, Daphne Watson James, number 6, and number 22, Chanel Alves.
So Chanel Owls comes in along with Daphne Watson James. And Barbados up 4-0 in the 66th minute. They press on here from the throw-in. Trying to draw the ball in. That one's blocked out defensively. And now St. Vincent and Grenadines trying to hit a player in transition in Del Pesce, but nothing doing. A free kick now awarded. As there you see Deontay Del Pesce, who took a knock there, and she's a little slow to get up, and hopefully nothing serious here. A real stinger. And she's going to need some treatment. So hopefully not the end of her days. Deontay Del Pesce having a strong game for St. Vincent and Grenadines. She's trying to get back up here. Oh, and there you can see the right foot of Tiana Bino just stepping down on Del Pesce. Nothing intentional, but doesn't make it hurt any less. Well, we certainly wish a speedy recovery for Del Pesce, who will receive some treatment along the line. 68th minute of action will restart with a free kick for Barbados. The ball played into the penalty area, headed on by a defender towards the back post before Crease comes in to clear the danger. Barbados quickly volley it back, trying to pick out Bino. There she makes the touch ahead for the overlapping Burnett Griffith, but running out of real estate, the ball tracks out for a goal kick. You have to like the intention from Burnett Griffith. She's trying to provide that attacking threat up front for Barbados, and she's been sniffing around, just hasn't quite connected on a finish yet. And up 4-0, they can afford those missed opportunities as they comfortably control this match with a little more than 20 minutes to play here. Remember to head over to Concacaf.com and make sure you subscribe across social media, follow, and check out all the videos on YouTube, all the latest scores, info, and stats for the Concacaf W Road to Gold Cup. There's a good through ball, but a defender back there for St. Vincent and Grenadines to knock it clear. Nice job by Melanie Stowe. As Barbados looking to make their mark here in Group C action, League B. A hard mistimed tackle. And that's a Rika Hooper who's down. The St. Vincent and Grenadines fans in attendance not happy that there was no call there. In the end, referee reverses the decision, and it will be a free kick for St. Vincent and Grenadines, as Hooper, who's had a tough match here today, able to bounce back and continue on after taking that knock. Barbados knock it out for a throw-in. As possession once again to St. Vincent and Grenadines, just on the attacking side of half now. You get another look here as Hooper, there you saw it, she got tripped up and clipped up, and that was the free kick that she earned. Connell stepping off the challenge there, just knocking her counterpart to the turf, and St. Vincent and Grenadines showing a little bit of grit now late in this match. So we'll see if they can get something going. As you had a look at Anderson, one of the 4 substitutes brought on here by St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the second half. Offside called there against Anderson. She just got caught on the wrong side of the back line. So a free kick to Barbados. All stands over top the ball. She gets set to take the kick. Playing it short. Thompson touching out wide. Cyrus, she gets closed down, but again, Barbados hold possession through the throw-in. Headed down by the defender. Teams exchanging possession, and now Barbados have it. Nice touch back to Johnson. She plays it onto the attacking side of half where Bino runs onto it. She's been buzzing here in the second half. She wants to set something up. Good ball to the top of the penalty area, but unable to close it down for a chance. I believe that's Ford who's up there. Actually checked that. That was Thompson, the intended target. And now we've got a player on the turf for St. Vincent and Grenadines. As Bino goes over to check, let's get another look here. It was the ball played in by Bino, and then that collision there between Thompson and Stowe. And Melanie Stowe, who's had a gutsy game on the back line for St. Vincent and Grenadines. You hate to see this. Hopefully she's okay, because she has played absolutely fantastic. This would be a tough way for her day to end. A stretcher brought out here for Stowe, so hopefully she will be able to recover, but she'll need to be helped off the pitch for the time being. Certainly some discomfort there from Melanie Stowe. And we wish her nothing but a speedy recovery, and hopefully nothing serious for the St. Vincent and Grenadines center back. We'll restart the action with a throw-in here to Barbados. 73rd minute of play. It's Barbados 4, St. Vincent and the Grenadines nothing, as you're tuned into the Concacaf W Road to Gold Cup match here in League B, Group C. Flicked on as Barbados continue to press in the attacking third. They draw it out to try open up some space. Stevenson touches back in towards the top of the penalty area, appeals for a handball, nothing doing. Bino gets a touch to it. Johnson plays it back to Bino, spinning off the defensive challenge there from crease. Johnson taking it out wide. She does well to shake off that tackle. Crossed in from Johnson. Oh, what a goal! Absolutely beautiful. Cheyana Burnett Griffith finishes it off. Barbados 5, St. Vincent and the Grenadines 0. But that's exactly how you draw it up. A well-placed cross from Johnson, a quick volley from Burnett Griffith, and she shows the crowd some love. As it's Barbados 5, St. Vincent and the Grenadines nothing. Cheyana Burnett Griffith coming on as a substitute in the second half. And here in the 74th minute, she finds the back of the net for her nation. As we get a change happening pitch side with Peters coming into the game now for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Stowe, the injured player, subbed out. And bear in mind that goal happening while Stowe was off the pitch, so St. Vincent and the Grenadines were playing one player short. But I don't know that it would have made it. Mind you, Stowe is a center back. I mean, that's where the goal kind of developed through. So you have to wonder if Stowe was out there if that happens. But full credit to Burnett Griffith for finishing it off. And it's Barbados 5, St. Vincent and the Grenadines nothing. As you're tuned into League B Group C action here at the Concacaf W Road to Gold Cup. My name's Nico Cardarelli. Thanks for tuning in wherever you're watching from, whatever channel or platform you're watching across. And hey, remember to check out CONCACAF's various social media channels. Head over to the CONCACAF YouTube channel and be sure to subscribe and like the match highlights, and head over to CONCACAF.com for all the latest info, scores, and much more. As Barbados were pressing for potentially a 6, but Ben came well off her line outside of her penalty area and cleared the danger. Barbados pressing once again, good through ball, but offside this time as Burnett Griffith unable to time her run. And possession will go to St. Vincent and Grenadines with the free kick. Well, Barbados coming into the match as the favorites, and they have shown exactly why here with a dominant performance. And they continue to press as Burnett Griffith tries to needle a through ball. It didn't have the weight to it. There's a long shot, but Ben comes up with the save after Tiana Bino let it fly. Crease, she tries to get around the challenge in Thompson. Ooh, heavy tackle, clattering and taking the legs out from the player from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That's Del Pesci. She's had a tough match, and Bino gets shown the yellow card for that late tackle. Check that. That may have been Watson James there. Yeah, Watson James gets shown the yellow card. Excuse me. So Daphne Watson James, who came on as a second half substitute, playing in the midfield and making an impact. This time she gets shown the caution for that late challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, the yellow card issued.
And Daphne Watson James will go into the referee's notebook here in the 78th minute.
In the 77th minute.
Yellow card coming in the 77th minute, as noted by the PA announcer. And from the free kick, Richards' ball played forward, and just as quickly Barbados hammer it back inside the St. Vincent and Grenadines defensive half, where they go back to the keeper, Ben, under pressure. She does well with the right foot to clear it out through the half circle before the teams battle for possession. It's pinballed around. Stevenson's volley goes astray, and it's picked up now by a St. Vincent and Grenadines midfielder in the form of, actually I believe that was Peters, who stepped up to take possession. Brown there as well. Is a nice job by Connell to get around the challenge. Ball played up the line, and Barbados have to make a play as it stays in the boundaries, and now it's controlled by Stevenson. Her through ball trying to pick out Burnett Griffith. Headed on, second attempt, Richards shields it, and it'll be secured by the keeper, Ben. Ben's throw a little bit off target, and some unnecessary pressure there, as taking the worst of that exchange was Danella Crease. She's had a strong match since coming on as a substitute. And there we get a look at Tiana Bino, who I believe got shown a caution there. Maybe not, excuse me. Just a free kick. My apologies, as Oh, no, she did. Yeah, I thought I saw the yellow come in late. Okay, so the referee does put Bino into the notepad as well for a caution. And we restart with Barbados
Ladies
trying
and
to maneuver the
gentlemen,
ball across the
yellow
half
card
line here. But
issued to
another
player
quick
number
whistle.
16,
And it's starting to get a little
Tiana
chippy out there.
from Barbados in the 79th minute.
79th minute when Bino gets shown the yellow card. As Stevenson stands over top the ball for the free kick. It's a little more than 10 minutes of match time, plus any added time remaining here in this Group C League B match at the Concacaf W Road to Gold Cup. My name's Nico Cardarelli, providing the commentary for this broadcast, and Barbados providing thrills and goals aplenty as they lead 5-0, pressing for more. But there's Crease with a good defensive press, and now she wins a free kick. St. Vincent and the Grenadines trying to battle it out to the final whistle here. Of course, head over to Concacaf.com for all the other scores and live games happening across the Road to Gold Cup action. Some biggies happening as we speak. Ball knocked out of play. It'll be a throw-in coming up here for St. Vincent and Grenadines. As they maneuver from the throw. Nice job by Del Pesce to get around a couple of defenders, and eventually Johnson stands her up for the third tackle, but Deontay Del Pesce has had some impressive moments in this match for St. Vincent and Grenadines. Speaking of impressive, here goes Burnett Griffith. She tries to cross it in. That one knocked out for the corner kick. Connell there defensively after Chiana Burnett Griffith tried to create a threatening cross in towards the face of goal. We have a player down here for St. Vincent and Grenadines. As we get another look, that overlapping ball played by Cyrus and then cleared away by Connell for the corner. It's Del Pesce, Deontay Del Pesce, who has had a physical match, and she might just be out of gas at this point. She has really played her heart out. We saw her go off a little bit earlier to get some medical assistance. She's continued on in a brave effort. And here in the 83rd minute, Del Pesce will start to see if she can find a little bit more left in the tank to finish this game. Corner kick from Barbados. The in-swinger played to the far post, but headed away by a defender. And now Hooper picks it up for St. Vincent and Grenadines. Played back as under pressure there is Peters. Feeds it up the line, threads the line as it tracks almost to the half line before it rolls out of touch for a throw-in. Ashante Brown there for that defensive tackle. St. Vincent and Grenadines come away with it now. Hooper, she gets closed down, possession turned over. Nice through ball trying to pick out Burnett Griffith. She ends up being tied up on that attempt, and you can see her favoring her left shin, but it seems like Burnett Griffith is going to be able to walk it off and shake it off as she pops back up to her feet. St. Vincent and Grenadines can't find the space to dribble through traffic, and now Stevenson has it. Dropping it back for Johnson. Quick touch. Stevenson playing it out wide. Headed down rather, as Burnett Griffith. She wanted a free kick, but in the end she commits the foul against Connell. And Burnett Griffith will take a minute to catch her breath. Let's get another look at that one. As there you can see she ran right into the shoulder of the steady defender in Connell, and Burnett Griffith getting the wind knocked out of her, but good to see that the threatening forward for Barbados able to pop back up under her own power to continue this match. As we're into the 85th minute, and Barbados leading 5-0 over St. Vincent and Grenadines, in full control to see this through to the final whistle. Ball knocked out of play. It'll be a throw-in at the half line for St. Vincent and Grenadines, where Shania Peters gets set to restart the action. Shania Peters tosses in. The two teams exchange possession, and now it comes onto the foot of Bino. Bino tries to flick forward for Burnett Griffith. She's unable to take it down from the aerial challenge. Teams exchanging possession. Barbados trying to thread it up the line. Held in for the time being. Peters there defensively for St. Vincent and Grenadines. Played back as the Barbados backline taking possession here. Bishop. Johnson. Heavy first touch. Gets away from her. Bishop there defensively for Barbados. Comes up with it. Johnson tracking back. Keeps it away from Crease for the time being. Now Crease had it track off her, and it'll be a throw into Barbados. Well, it's been a tough day for St. Vincent and Grenadines, and the squad's starting to look a little bit deflated here in the final moments of the match. They've battled hard, but Barbados proving to be the superior squad so far. And a first half hat trick coming from Rihanna Cyrus certainly put them in a good position to coast here. As from the throw, and that deep throw picked off by Ben. And the keeper Ben hobbling just a little bit. So keep an eye on her. Hopefully she's okay. Barbados continuing forward now. Cyrus, she has it ripped off her foot and knocked out for a throw-in. Substitution coming up here for Barbados as Branker White gets set to come into the game, and she'll replace Bino. And a second substitution as well will bring in Atherley to replace Thompson. So Ebony Atherley into the match along with Brittany Banker White. There you get a look at Atherley, number 3. Bino having a strong game on the wing for Barbados. She gets subbed out. And Thompson also with a good performance through the middle. And Barbados looking to take this to the final whistle and secure the 3 points and the victory. Ball played forward, controlled. As Rihanna Cyrus already with a hat trick, she takes it, tries to cross into the middle for Burnett Griffith, but that time it's broken up. And St. Vincent and Grenadines have it here with Hooper. Hooper laid it off for Del Pesci, and now back to Hooper up the flank, but closed down by the defensive effort. Nice work by Watson James. Daphne Watson James providing that defensive challenge, and once again she's on the ball carrier in Ariel Del Pesci, and it's once again out for a St. Vincent and the Grenadines throw-in. So approaching the final moments here of this match, as we're into the 89th minute, St. Vincent and the Grenadines turning the ball forward, but that steady back line for Barbados clearing the danger. Hooper, that's Del Pesci, Ariel Del Pesci trying to take it forward for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Nothing doing as it's played back. Nanton under pressure, tries to advance it forward. Johnson there for Barbados. Nanton goes back to Richards. as we hit the 90th minute of play. Richards, her ball picked off by Bishop. Burnett Griffith had it ricochet off her foot and away from her, never could regain control. Stepping up to make the effort was Branker White. Burnett Griffith, well-timed tackle there by Richards. She gets all ball and knocks it out for the throw-in. That's some veteran leadership there from Asha Richards, playing hard until the final whistle. Despite her team being down 5-0, she's setting the tone here, trying to lead by example. But in the end tonight, a little too much up front from Barbados, as that attempt from the foot of Burnett Griffith easily secured by the keeper, Ben, who continues to hobble. We're going to get 4 minutes of stoppage time here to be played before the final whistle sounds, and Barbados are 4 minutes away from securing this victory here. And they'll maintain the ball through the back line. Bishop over to Watson James. She gets closed down from behind but quickly retains possession. Nice job to bounce off a couple of would-be defenders. And now Barbados have it on the attacking side of half, but there's Peters to come away with it for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Watson James quickly shuts down the opposition there, as she maintains it here for Barbados, and now they play it through the middle for Bishop. Switching the ball to the near flank, played back by Branker White, quickly advanced forward. Johnson back to Branker White. Stevenson, just smart possession here from Barbados right now, as it goes back to the keeper, Burke. Burke touching it out wide. Ford. She's had a really strong defensive game for Barbados. Quick little 1-2. Watson James retains possession as Ford steps around the challenge. Controlled, as now turned over, and this could be a break as Anderson tries to feed it over to Hooper. A well-timed tackle knocked Hooper off the ball, and easily controlled now by the keeper, Burke, for Barbados, as we get the whistle. A couple players staying down on the turf. That's Anderson, who popped back up for St. Vincent and Grenadines. And the Barbados player still down. I believe that's Ford there. So hopefully nothing serious, as Barbados here in added time trying to take it down to the final whistle, and the referee urging the injured player to go to the touchline to receive treatment so the proceedings on the field can resume. So Adrian Ford, the injured player, who's well enough to pop back up under her own power and head over to the touchline to continue to get treatment. She just tries to stretch out the cramp, and she'll return to the action here as we resume with a drop ball picked up by the Barbados keeper, Camilla Burke, as she is moments away from registering the clean sheet. She really wasn't tested throughout this match. St. Vincent and the Grenadines never able to truly threaten on target today. Burke maybe had to make 1 or 2 saves, but nothing of real substance to threaten her clean sheet efforts today. And Burke looks like she's going to pick up the clean sheet here late in the match as Barbados lead 5-0 over St. Vincent and Grenadines. That one touched over by Branker White. Check that. That was actually Atherley who touched it to the far flank. Atherley gets it back. Tries to chip it forward, intended for Bishop. Nothing doing now, as it's controlled by Rihanna Cyrus. Her ball picked off. Picked up now by Deontay Del Pesce, who sends the ball forward. Anderson running onto it. Keeper well out of her box. What a play by Burke. She really hasn't been tested, but there she had to show courage as she came well out of her penalty area to challenge the ball carrier. And then a foul committed at the end of the sequence, with the Barbados defender going down and a yellow card being shown to Danella Crease. As Crease walks away, knowing that time running out here for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Let's get another look. There's the through ball. Anderson running on as the attacking threat. And how about that gutsy goalkeeping from Camilla Burke as she came out hard and out with intention. She got the ball and then the player tumbling after. But that's some brave goalkeeping from Burke to secure the clean sheet. As the caution announced shown to Crease. There you can see Ford, who took the worst of that collision from Crease. Down, but she's able to get the strength to come back up, and Barbados are moments away from the final whistle. As Burke plays it out, the captain for Barbados, the keeper, and there is the final whistle. So on a beautiful night in Bridgetown, Barbados, the home squad secure a 5-0 victory built on the back of a hat trick in the first half from Rihanna Cyrus. And Barbados secure the win 5-0 over St. Vincent and the Grenadines, as you've been watching Concacaf W Road to Gold Cup action.
The Wildey turn. Please arrive home safely.
Well, it's been an entertaining night, and we were treated to a real banger of a match. Some highlight reel goals, and how about the performance of that woman there, Rihanna Cyrus for Barbados. A first half hat trick, goals in the 19th minute, the 22nd minute, and 45+2 to end the first half. Cyrus with a statement match, and there you get a look at number 12, Burnett Griffith. She scored a goal coming off the bench as a substitute. A tough night for the St. Vincent and Grenadines keeper, Altisa Ben, who leaves the game still limping a little bit. Ben making a spectacular save on Burnett Griffith early in the second half. But in the end, the Tridents of Barbados pick up the big victory in front of an appreciative home squad. As the final score, 5-0. We're going to step aside for a quick break. When we come back, match highlights, and then we'll wrap things up. All right, folks. Well, let's recap the match that was, as it started with optimism and wonder with Barbados and St. Vincent and the Grenadines kicking us off in the first half. But it wouldn't take long. In the 11th minute, Stevenson opens up the scoring for Barbados on that set-piece goal. Shanice Stevenson making it 1-0, and then it would be more Barbados after that, as St. Vincent and the Grenadines coming up with some good defensive tackles early, but then making her mark, Rihanna Cyrus. That was her first goal in the 19th minute, and a beauty it was. And it wouldn't take her long to strike again. 3 minutes later, here goes Cyrus past the keeper, putting it home for the brace. At the time, that made it 3-0 for Barbados with 2 goals in 3 minutes for Rihanna Cyrus. And that would not be all for her. She draws a caution there against the other Cyrus. That was Shadell Cyrus for St. Vincent and the Grenadines going into the book. And then later in the first half, from a set piece, Stevenson to Cyrus. And Rihanna Cyrus going to work, gets the hat trick. That made it 4-0 at the time. Into the second half. And Barbados would continue to press as their offensive substitute coming off the bench, Burnett Griffith, with a great opportunity. But how about that save from Ben, her best of the night? And then how about the goal coming up here? Johnson crosses in, Burnett Griffith there to tally it home. She loved it. She got a great reaction from the crowd. And that would be all she wrote as Barbados take a dominating 5-0 lead, and that's how they would finish out the match. Barbados 5, St. Vincent and the Grenadines 0. Well, folks, it's been a great night. We want to thank you all for tuning in where you've been watching from, and remember, head over to Concacaf.com for all the latest scores, stats, and info. My name's Nico Cardarelli. Thanks for tuning in. This has been CONCACAF W Road to the Gold Cup action.